Hello guys, this is Yidvra, and this is my official rescue tutorial for Identity 5. Rescuing is whenever your teammate is placed on the rocket chair and you need to rescue them before they fly away. Rescuing can be a really difficult process, and one bad rescue can make you lose your entire game. So to help you guys out, I decided to make a tutorial for it so you guys don't lose all your matches. It's important to note that there is already a tutorial on rescuing, however that doesn't actually go into how to properly do it. What the tutorial assumes is that you're either just going to get hit then rescue, or wait till a hunter leaves and then rescue. Thing is, however, that hunter is most likely not going to leave. They're probably going to stay there and camp, which is what the tutorial will not prepare you for. And there's a lot of other things the tutorials will just not help you with. So yeah, the tutorial in-game isn't really the best if you want to properly learn how to rescue. So in this video, I will be getting into a few different things. First off, I'm going to go into different characters that rescue. I'm going to go into the rescue characters and show you how to use them and different ways they can rescue. And keep in mind, I won't be including any stunning and saving from balloons and stuff from anybody that isn't a rescuer. This is just rescuers. Because unlike decoding, there aren't other characters that aren't decoders that can decode differently than others. Does that make sense? At the end, I will also showcase how to do 3 different kinds of rescues, which is just general rescuing, detention rescues, and basement rescues. Thing is, however, about both detention and basement, I will only showcase one way how to do it, which is the most likely way. For detention, I'm only going to showcase if the hunter is there, and on the other hand, I'm going to showcase if the hunter's camping in the basement when you're rescuing. The reason why I'm only doing those 2 is because if the hunter isn't there, then I don't need to explain anything. So yeah. On a slightly different note, however, I would like to credit 2 YouTubers that helped me in the process of making this video, which would be Yidvra and Sephiroth Sleeper because they helped me with the showcasing of 3 different kinds of rescues at the end of the video. And I do really appreciate their help because they helped me a lot at the end, because I didn't want to do 1900 matches to just to try to get a few rescues in. However, keep in mind, they're still really good. I will explain some things that are different, if there is any. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please consider subscribing or going to my TikTok account for other stuff. I am now filming this on a different day to talk about Nabe, and Nabe is basically the mercenary. So, the thing that's special about Nabe and what makes me always just ban him in my ranked matches is the fact that he has 3 elbow pads that he can basically go to the other side of the map with. And not only that, but he has delayed damage, meaning that he can still chase you for a really long time and you cannot get him downed immediately. And same goes for detention, it's always delayed, which is bad because it's really... It can be game-breaking, kind of. It's not a fun experience. I don't like it, so that's why I always ban him. So as you can see there, I took a hit, and as you can also see, he's not doing the half health animation because that's delayed. It got delayed again, still not on half health. Because... okay, so basically, the hunter would need a 3rd hit in order to get me down here. And now, I don't know what that owl was. However, this is a bot match, so the Eli bot was being a little silly. Anyway, here I was desperately trying to make him use his elbow pad because I'm bad at elbow pads, unsurprisingly. And here, I decided to just rescue myself because sometimes when you're a mercenary, you just gotta turn everything else off and then you gotta rescue. And that's what you can see me doing here. Another thing about Nabe is that he's annoying and I hate him. This is basically just like a whole hate video on Nabe at this point. However, I'm still trying to like desperately use all of my elbow pads. It is not working. I'm struggling. And I mean struggling right now. This is why I didn't want to make this video at first, because I didn't know how to do this part. Because I'm that bad. I tried clicking on walls, I was desperately trying to click on pallets. I have no idea what I clicked whenever it actually worked. And this is my least favorite item to get in the game. I would never play Mercenary myself. The last time I had a Mercenary in my match, he got terror shocked twice while rescuing me. It was really sad. And yeah, so once the elbow pad does work here, I'm just gonna cut the rest out. Because this is just really awkward now. And I want to scream because of how awkward it is. This is supposed to be a guide. This is supposed to be a tutorial. However, I cannot get myself in this clip to show, oh, well, I ended up using 2 at once. I don't know how I did that. However, that's enough Nabe for me. So let's switch to somebody else now. Okay, so unlike the Mercenary, I'm actually a coordinator main, so I know how to play her properly. And so basically what coordinator has is a flare gun. She only has one of them. I don't know why she only has one. I would assume they would have given her more. However, she only has one flare gun and you're gonna deal with it. Anyway, so basically the coordinator, yeah, she can just shoot the hunter. That's basically it, as you can see here. That's basically all she does. Yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. So one thing that you cannot expect to get all the time when you're playing Survivor is a balloon rescue. And what that basically means, whenever you do that, you just rescue someone when they are in the balloon. Now keep in mind, I kept the bot still here. However, normally balloon rescues consists of you doing either a pallet stun or a stun ability on the hunter. And then you stun them in some way while the survivor's in a balloon, and then they are freed from the balloon. And keep in mind, depending on the stun you use, it might not work as well, because you're going to need the body block if you can. Body blocking is basically a necessity when you're doing these types of rescues. And it's something that you can't just expect to get overnight when you're playing, which is sad, I know. Anyway, so that's about that part. Balloon rescues are just overall difficult, and I wouldn't recommend focusing on them. And if you do balloon rescue, it should only be for wasting time. And if you're a prisoner main, then please don't do it, because you are not doing that much. I'm sorry. I apologize, but you're not doing that much. Anyway, so now you can see I used the flare gun here, and you can either use the flare gun before or after you rescue. Before is if you're on half health, usually, and after is a lot more for if you want the survivor to get away from the area, yada yada yada. Anyway, that's it for coordinator. I'm almost a C badge with her, so yeah. Wish me luck, guys. So first officer, aka Jose, number one, he's a pirate, and that's like a really super cool fact. However, we don't want to focus on him being a pirate. We want to focus on his ability, which is the ability to turn invisible. So I don't know why the hunter wanted to go after little old me here. However, I had to force him to switch targets to the seer because I had to rescue. It was so rude. Anyway, here I am wasting time, waiting for the seer to get down. I show off his little ability here, and keep in mind there's a little first officer behind you that basically like follows you while you do this, and it's really something to say the least. Oh, sorry, hiccup there. Anyway, you usually have only 2 little watch thingies, and yeah, so I would say Jose is one of my lesser favorite characters to go against when I'm Hunter, because he's just confusing and I don't like it. Was that a hand? Dog, there was a hand in the cipher machine. I don't know if anybody saw that. However, that was really creepy. And I just now realized it. However, I am keeping it in because I still got more to explain with Jose. Anyway, so Jose basically has like a little delayed guy behind him that follows him. Another thing about him is that when he rescues you, you are Jose for a moment. Unless the hunter manages to find out what accessory you have, then you are no longer Jose. You're just someone who looks like Jose. However, whenever he rescues you, you are Jose for that moment. And yeah, it's really cool and very neat. Anyway, here I am about to go through the sick rescue. I thought it is a basement. This isn't a part of the basement rescue thingy, that's for later. But as you can see here, I just go a little wanna. And then, yeah, they can't see me because they all got a hit there, but ignoring that, yeah, we got a little person behind him. I body blocked because I gotta protect them ladies. And that's how you do Jose. I'm not gonna finish that actually, you know. Moving on. So if you just so happen to like emo people, then you're going to like Andrew Crease. You know why? Because he's a gravekeeper and he does that. Yeah, he goes into the ground. If the hunter hits him, then he can also go through pallets. Jump scare, but he can also go through pallets. It's a serious problem. Anyways, moving on a little bit, we're gonna skip ahead. So let's say hypothetically your seer was so bad to the point where they fell down and they had to be rescued, and you're just a little emo boy that has a shovel. Yeah, you're gonna use that. You're gonna wait for the hunter to either hit you or hit the chair, and then you're gonna rescue. Then you're gonna body block. Remember, keyword body block. If you don't do this for any rescue, then you're going to be hated severely. That seer probably hated me for the rest of his life. Anyway, yeah, that's all we got for Andrew Crease, cause I know he's shorter, but like I couldn't do too much with him. Anyway, moving on. So this is my first and only limited S tier skin, and I didn't even want it. Anyway, so this is the journalist, and she's the newest rescue character in the game currently. And what she basically does is that she has 3 little Orpheuses for the pallets, which she can use to either body block or just throw down a pallet whenever the hunter goes inside of it. I actually one time did a pretty sick balloon rescue with this Orpheus. I didn't record it, but it was really sick, and it was in the Chinatown map. Anyway, she also has a little Orpheus for the chair, which if you can see there, I said she's setting only one. So she can only use this Orpheus once. However, this Orpheus can also go into the basement. He can rescue. And if he gets hit, then she gets a speed boost. And it's just so cool. Anyway, so the thing about Journalist is because she's so much newer, I don't know nearly as much about her. Which is bad. I know. Like, look at her little forehead. It is bad. Anyway, skipping ahead a little bit, I'm going to show you how I rescue with her. Well, not skipping ahead a little bit because we already got it right here. What am I saying? I feel like it's also important to note right here that any character can be used to rescue. However, rescuers are just better at it. You know, like rescue characters are made specifically for rescuing, so I would recommend a rescuer in every single match. Anyway, as you can see here, we got a little Orpheus down. I went the other direction. I forgot to body block. Seer did a really confusing owl. Perfumer did a really confusing perfume. Well, it wasn't that bad, but perfume, it was confusing to say the least. It was weird. Yeah, moving on. Let's skip ahead. Let's just go to the important part. Or this, I guess. I don't know what I would be trying to do here, but it was something, to say the least. Moving on. Okay, so I know I'm not playing a rescuer here, however, hang with me because I just decided to do doctor because doctor is a really common person. Anyway, so as you can see here, I got first chase. I'm totally kiting right now. I'm kiting with my life. Like, that was like the most sickest kite anybody could have ever seen in their life. Anyway, I try to struggle as much as I can, as you can obviously see, and now I need somebody to rescue me. I should be a professional rapper. Anyway, so as you can see here, the Helena decides to rescue, and they got a chair hit. What that basically was juking, and that's something you should always try to do. And yeah, so a thing about juking is that it can be pretty tough when you're like new to it. So like, I would recommend just practicing rescuing and stuff like that. Like, that's a really important part. I would practice your juking. It doesn't have to be pro. We got a little stun there. That was a balloon rescue. This is totally not staged. This is like totally a real match. Like, this is not at all this is not at all in customs. Anyway, so as you can see here, there was an attempt to heal. Unfortunately, mine's eye couldn't do it. So now I got chaired again, which is sad, very sad. So as you can see, the mind's eye is going for the rescue. They got a patroller. The hunter got a patroller on them. Be careful, patrollers, because it's mostly there to delay the rescue, unfortunately. And as you can see there, I left the mind's eye to rot for no particular reason. I tried to heal, I couldn't heal. And now I'm going to skip ahead to the next rescue type. Okay, so here we are with the most difficult form of rescuing, in my opinion, the basement rescue. We got a little bit of a missed blink there. I don't know, that was like the most pro thing ever. However, now we body block. That was a body block. It was a body block. Pretend we did do a body block there. Pretend that it was a body block. That it was, in a normal, this is a custom match, so I didn't really put that much thought into it. However, in a normal situation, that was a body block. Keep that in mind for future reference. Listen, I know it's supposed to be like a tutorial and all that, however, in this situation, we just didn't want to like do a whole thing. So instead, we just kind of went with this. But in a normal situation, you would body block properly and successfully. Thank you. Okay, so basically, as of now, you just finished your rank match, and someone just got down. However, the hunter has detention still, so you don't know what to do. So now you're confused. Basically, what you're going to... Okay, so there's two ways to do a detention rescue, I believe. One, where you wait for the hunter to leave, and if they do leave, then you rescue. However, what if they're, like, securing that win? Well, in this case, you would want to find a way to rescue. Now, they are camping this chair, and you need to make them hit the chair, which was successful. And then you leave... and then you do something. Then you run as fast as you can. This little place here, it saves lives. Do you see how much I was able to kite this Dream Witch? Yeah, that takes skill. This was also just a custom match. We did do a successful rescue there. She did chair us. It's fine. All that matters is that I did a successful rescue. yeah, that's all that matters in this situation. We had a little moment there. It was like pure romance. It was like that one scene from Titanic. It was beautiful. Anyway, so this is the part where I simply say, thanks for watching. It was a blast. I don't know what I was doing this whole time, but thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this with my very bad planning ahead because I didn't bother to do anything properly. So yeah, thank you. And goodbye. That it got really awkward real fast, I know. However, goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't end the clip earlier. But yes, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.